Hello with fresh light, glory, and miracles. Here with Sherry. And today I want to talk about stewardship of your treasuries. What? Yes, that's right. You have treasuries. Everything from your resources to your finances to your talents. They're all sort of like treasuries. And you might say, yeah, but I know God entrusted me with all of this, but so what do I do with this? Like, how does it matter? What do I do with it? How do I interact with this in a new, fresh, and glorious way that gives more light to you, your world, all those around you, and blessings back to the Lord who blessed you with all of it? And so one way is, first of all, have you taken account of your resources or your treasuries? What talents do you have? What gifts do you have? Or maybe you're like, I don't know what talents I have. In that case, maybe it's a matter of writing down on a piece of paper and saying, what do I like to do? Or what do I enjoy? Or what little thing am I good at? Maybe it's working a math problem, or maybe it's pronouncing a medical term. Maybe it's painting something beautiful or making a delicious cake. Or maybe it's running, or what is your talent? Like, you might want to think, what is it that I have? And then as far as like the area of finance, we talk about, well, we want to be a good steward. And you're like, yeah, but it's already messed up, or it looks like this. It's, the Bible says it's supposed to look like this other thing. What do I do? And so sometimes you just start where you are. You just start in that small little place and you say, what's one thing that I can do today to start momentum, to stop procrastination, and to get the ball rolling? So sometimes it's so easy to look at what we don't have. But today, just for today, let's look at what do we have? What's in our storehouse? What's in our treasury? What can we steward? And, I love this idea, the Millionaire Power Hour. And you say, yeah, but I'm far from being a millionaire. But actually, you're not. Sometimes it takes, what do they say? You climb a mountain one step at a time. Or there's the whole concept of yesterday was yesterday, but today is new and fresh. And so I want to challenge you today. And I want to give you some examples. So some things that I'm doing that, like, I was like, what can I do? So there's some things, like one thing was my health. I shared about my eye. So today actually turned out it was a good thing. I was like, didn't think it was a big deal, but I went to the eye doctor and turned out I had like a white type of milia thing in my oil gland of my eye. And they kind of surgically removed that out today. And so it was taking that small step to say, well, maybe this is not a big deal, but let me do something about it, because that's taking care of the storehouse of health, or the storehouse or the treasury of health, if you will. I also went to a chiropractor today. And that was just wonderful. For about 10 minutes, I felt like I had gone to heaven. And again, that was just a small little step. It was just a small thing. But actually, it's those small things that add up. Because people that have wealth know that wealth is kind of like, it's sort of the economy of your whole life, your whole world. So we want to take care of our health, because if we have health, then we're more apt to be able to build wealth. Also, what's another example? So I paid off credit cards last year. This year I have not opened a credit card. This is like my way of being a steward over the treasury of my finance. And the other day I was researching, because I was like, what can I do? Like, if I sat and said what I can't do, well, I don't walk good, or I don't this or that, because I'm still believing God for 100% restoration. I'm still praying in scriptures, right? That I might stay stuck. But instead I was like, what can I do? I ended up researching online, finding out about a website that I can earn cash back for the very things that I would buy anyway. And so sometimes, as you take the little steps just to learn about these areas, and you just steward the concept even of, how do I manage my treasuries? You might find a nugget of wisdom that brings you money, saves you money, or restores or refreshes you. And so today, I just want to sort of encourage you. Yes, we know the Bible says, be a good steward. So how are you doing this? And with that, much love. God bless.